So we wake up, and we're on the return ship to Jamestown. There's some beds and some chests, so that people can sleep here and so we can store supplies. Over here we have our fearless Captain Sherman. He was the one who operated this boat so that we could get to Jamestown safely. And he's like really excited, so he's spazzing out. Excuse me, Captain Sherman. We've got some chests here. We also have some beds so that people can sleep because the boat was very crowded. And we have more chests for more supplies. Now, let's take this mast up here. I'm pretty sure that's a mast. I'm not a boat person. But we have Jamestown over here. So we're going to go explore this gigantic 64 block by 64 block square. Alright, this is my horse Nay. I could not think of a name any less original. So I named him Nay. We've got some decoratives. I just thought we should put some heads here to deter Native Americans, because I don't want to get attacked. Alright, Nay, let's bring you inside. I don't want to have to kill these guys. Okay, painless. So, welcome to, Jamestown. I'm going to cheat a little bit right here, but we've got 4 major districts. The agricultural, the working, I guess that's like the higher class, if you will, district, and then the residential. By the way, I named all the streets after Jamestown. So right now we're at Jamestown Avenue and Jamestown Path. And these guys are like, what's he doing here? So all the houses are pretty much the same. We've got your general standard wood with your standard windows and your standard lighting. Because these guys are old-fashioned. They're just chilling in the kitchen over here. Everyone in Jamestown just chills. So we've got beds, we have chests, lots of windows actually, not just for decoration, but because there are no secrets in Jamestown. And you'll learn more about the philosophy later. So we have some robes, dresses, I don't even know, just like clothing, standard clothing. And we're gonna go explore. All the houses are pretty much the same, so it's all good. You might notice the black flags here. I chose black because black represents the fertility of the soil of the Nile River. So I thought it would represent Jamestown prospering. And I thought that was pretty cool, at least. I don't know about you. But we have Mr. Roundtree's residence over here. It has better wood than the other houses. This guy's just in the kitchen. He should make me a sandwich or something. So we have carpet. You can tell the wood is a lot nicer. The panes are actually colored. And it looks nicer. They have standard clothing, nice lighting, and it's just, what's he doing? Go to sleep. It's just a generally nice place to live. These are more for the elites of the society, because the way I run Jamestown is more so communistic. Not necessarily liberalistic, democratic, if you will. But here's my house. It's the same as the other one. And there's Mr. Roundtree. He should be in that house, but I guess he was just waiting for me to come by and talk to him. So, yeah, he's just chilling. So in Jamestown, there's a high correlation, if you will, between church and state. Right here we have the High Church of Jamestown. And this acts as both the religious establishment and a governmental establishment. This is the motto by which the church lives by. Vi vere veneversum vivis vici, which is Latin for, by the power of truth, I, while living, have conquered the universe. So this church is basically all about honesty and integrity. Those are synonyms, so you know what I mean. It's about being honest and forthright and truthful. We have some quotes. Integrity is the very last inch of us, but within that inch, we are free. If you wear a mask for so long, you forget who you were beneath it. The past can't hurt you anymore, not unless you let it. And happiness is the most insidious person of all, which basically means it can be deceitful. So I did not rip those quotes off of V for Vendetta, but that's the Jamestown Church and the government. I mentioned the way that I run it is communistic, with a... Oh great, my mom's calling. Let me just pause this. Okay, now that my mom's called, I can finish Jamestown. So I mentioned I run this place communistically, in a communist fashion, because with a high integration of church and state, you can make sure that everyone's doing what they're supposed to be doing. People have assigned tasks, and we have essentially Joseph Stalin's 5-year plans over here. I know he hasn't been born yet, but it's the same concept where everything is integrated, everything's run strictly, and so that way we can make sure that the entire area just goes smoothly. So we have potatoes here because I'm pretty sure those are potatoes. Yeah, those are potatoes. These are potatoes as well. These should be, no, these are potatoes. Those are carrots. It doesn't really matter. We all eat from the same crap. But yeah, the real Jamestown, this is wheat by the way. The real Jamestown kind of suffered from food because they were a bunch of gentry classmen who didn't really know what they were doing when they came to farming, and they thought they were better than regular farmers, so they didn't make food. Here we're at the corner of Jamestown Avenue and Jamestown Passage, where we will find the blacksmith and the ironworks. So I want to make sure nobody gets in here. So we have some armor, we have furnaces, because one of the G's, the main central ideas as to why a bunch of people came here, was for gold, and we need to mine. So we mine to get gold and to get materials so that we can improve the state of the colony and the motherland. So there are just some furnaces, some anvils, some tinted windows, and it's all made out of brick because brick doesn't really burn that much. So I also made a special little furnace thingy here. You put some food in it or anything, and there's a fire, but this is here so you don't fall in. So I thought that's pretty cool. So we have that. This guy's just waiting to get in. I don't know. Alright, over here we have the horse stables. Horses were native originally, it's believed, to the Americas, but they were reintroduced by Europeans because they got killed off, I believe, thousands of years ago. I don't even know, but I remember they were native. There aren't that many here because, like I said, they got reintroduced, and I plan to grow horses? No, I plan to raise a lot of horses so that we can use them for scouting expeditions for finding the Northwest Passage. We also have some armor and some hay. So, yeah, it's covered so the horses don't get very moist from the rain, because it tends to rain a lot. Wow. That was not even staged. Let me fix that. Wow. That was good. That was good. I should pretend it's staged. But here's the mine. We have some armor over here. We also have some ores that you might find. And let's not fall down there. Here's the minecart with shoot, we use the minecart to transport materials such as these that you could mine and use to better the colony, and like I mentioned earlier, the motherland. So we're going to go to the other side. Alright. We have some more ores over here. Basically coal, iron, diamonds even, gold, just a bunch of stuff. And we're going to use these so that the colonists can wow, I keep mentioning to return all this stuff to the motherland. But gold was pretty important. I mean, the policy for economic wealth at the time was mercantilism. So it was basically all about getting as much gold as possible. Spain strongly believed this, even though this was an English colony. And someone dropped the carrots here. That's not good. But that's my Jamestown. We're making sure that no Native Americans get in because of these gigantic walls here. We want to have as friendly as relations as possible, but I mean, we are intruding on their land, and we're here to do what we have to do, but they don't really like it. These are the guards, by the way. I think they got lonely, so they just abandoned that side and they came over here. Except him. He's all by himself. But, yeah. Nice relations with the Native Americans if possible, but if need be, use force. So, I mean, we don't want to die, because dying would be bad. And if Jamestown didn't really kill off the Native Americans, then we probably wouldn't be here. It's debatable, but either way, that's my Jamestown. It's quite communistic in regards to how I operate it, and I hope you've enjoyed.